On my way here, I discovered this band called the Huntingtons, and they sound like exactly like the Ramones, like if the Ramones were releasing new songs. And so like it was just one track off of Spotify radio or whatever. And so I went to their page and they have this album, Return to Ramonia. And it's the album, I can't remember which Ramone album. It's got Blitzkrieg Bop, and it's Rocket to Russia, or I can't remember. Back to Russia or whatever. I don't remember. Anyways, I was like listening to it, and I'm like, oh my god, this is like exactly. I mean, it sounds just like the fucking Ramones, and it was just so fucking awesome. And then at the time, I was like, I could just listen to the Ramones, at that point. And then I was thinking, if I want to watch a shitty movie, I wouldn't watch Grown Ups. I'd watch Puppet Master because Grown Ups is way better than Puppet Master.
I don't know. I might disagree.
Are you kidding me? You would give Puppet Master a higher rating over Adam Sandler and Nick Swartzen, his little random roles in those movies. I mean, yes, Kevin James is in that movie, but it's still fucking better than Puppet Master.
Listen, it's bad.
Which one?
It's bad. Puppet Master. It's bad.
It's fucking terrible. This was okay. So we're doing. Hey, welcome to Sequilibrium.
Welcome.
I'm Mike.
Chad.
And we're doing Puppet Master 2 today. And I've never seen Puppet Master 1. I've been told it's really good. I knew nothing about this movie other than part 2 that I liked as a kid. And now I'm starting to wonder what kind of taste I have, because fucking if this movie was that fucking terrible, what did I like about part 2? I don't know, and I'm excited to find out.
Yeah, we're going to watch it together. But I wanted to point out
it's the best way to do this.
Yeah, I never told you it was good. When we talked about Puppet Master, I never told you how it.
No, I don't think you gave it like rave reviews.
Masterpiece.
No, but it's definitely like. It's just part of this realm of like, if you're into these movies, you're going to be into this movie kind of movie, so like no one's going to talk bad about it, but no one, I mean, they should warn you what you're getting into. Like seriously, like, I mean, here's what I remember about part 2. Puppets killing people. Barely remember the acting. I remember, what's the guy's name? The Puppet Master? Anton LaVey, Anton Tulane, sounds like a rapper. Rudy Tulane, that's it. But he was like a puppet too in it because he was trying to be alive. So he was like taking the brains of these paranormal researchers, which I just discovered that's what they were today, to keep alive and shit like that. And yeah, I don't know why I think it's so good. I guess I just like the puppets killing people.
I hardly remember it, but let's go back to 1.
I mean, yes, definitely. Let's go back to 1 and talk about that for fucking 15 minutes.
Because it really is, what makes it so bad is what I like about it.
The fucking Silk Stockings type of music playing in the background. It's like, this shit's on USA.
Just the whole stop motion animation, and when a human is holding one of these puppets, it's just completely lifeless in their hand.
Like when they fucking throw them against the wall, it's just like your mom's picking up your toys and he's like, God damn it, I told you to pick this shit up, and then they throws your doll against the wall.
Yeah,
that's exactly what it was like.
Multiple times they just picked Pinhead up and chucked him against the side of the elevator.
The puppets were fucking dope. I mean, when they put in the effort, like you said, it was fucking awesome.
There were a few,
there was a few moments that they were just like so cool. And like I said, that's the best part. But then
Blade running around at the beginning of the movie.
I mean, that was so cool. I feel like we should get into the individual puppets as well. But the other thing I was gonna say about it is just like, how the fuck are these things killing people? Because all you got to do is fucking, Billy, clean up your room, and just fucking shoo them away constantly, until you get out the fucking door and then say, peace, I'm done. Like, none of these fucking psychics could see this coming. What? Oh my god, dude! I guess we should do puppets individually. And then psychics individually. Yeah. Okay, so the dude made these puppets because he just loves these puppets so much. They won't hurt me, but, you know, they'll fuck with other people. So why would you make them to be violent? Mm-hmm. You know, make them to be cute and cuddly and be like, oh, you're tickling me, not strangling me, not fucking stabbing me in the fucking gut, not fucking leeches coming out of the mouth. Let's start with her.
That's my favorite scene in the entire movie.
Every moment she had when she killed that fuckboy psychic. Oh. And oh. Dude, the sound effects in this fucking movie.
Come on.
Oh my god! I feel like I'm gonna edit that out later because that's just so disgusting.
You got to agree. That scene, there's something great, beautiful. Yeah, I mean, poetic.
I don't think the writer of this movie was digging that fucking deep into saying like, "I miss you, Tamra. Remember when you used to suck on my nipples and then cover my body in leeches?" No.
Stop that. Well, no, seriously.
Dude, this guy was a fucking sleazeball and a half. I was glad he died.
Oh, yeah.
But why would you make a fucking puppet that can produce leeches and then vomit them out?
Leech Lady, I think is
her name, right?
I think.
She looks like Marla Singer.
Yeah.
Like, that is where they got the fucking, like, this is what we want this character to look like, is Leech Lady.
Is that not your favorite doll?
No, my favorite doll is fucking Blade.
Is it Blade?
Fucking Blade to the end.
See, you're talking about how cool it was at the beginning, him running around, and that's like one of the worst parts.
No, dude.
Him running across the piano. It's like, yeah, okay, we get it. He's small. Fucking get on with this horrid shit.
There's a level of cheese. And that's the right of fucking amount. Is fucking Blade running around and nobody fucking seeing him.
It sets the tone.
It really does. I mean, I've never seen this first one, but I knew it was fucking Blade. Like, I feel like Blade probably transcends fucking time. Yeah. I mean, the new one that I sent you that came out in 2020, Blade, the Iron Cross, takes place in like 1948. So, and I mean, you find out later that the Puppet Master was 38, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. So if the new Blade movie, not the Vampire Hunter, takes place in 1948 and the dude kills himself in 1938 before locking up his puppets in this hotel in California, how did Blade make it to Germany in 1948, 10 years later? These are questions, the hard-hitting fucking questions. I want to ask this writer of that movie that I've never seen and just discovered today, did you even bother watching the fucking first one?
Maybe there's a good reason.
There's a time travel. Like, he finds some way to fucking... There's a vortex in that hotel, and he fucking runs through it. Yeah, Blade's my favorite, dude. Fucking hook hand, knife hand, Blade, like fucking... punk rock style looking spikes for eyes that fucking shoot in and out.
Yeah.
His whole like outfit screams Ghostface. Mm-hmm. You know, the white face, the black, basically everything, the type of knife he even used is connected to his hand. Like, I almost wonder if Wes Craven was like, I'm going to steal that. I'm just going to like vanilla ice it a little and stretch out the face.
Yeah.
I wonder. The next puppet you see in this one is
well, hold on, because they set the tone with that scene of him running, but they also did it with that shitty movement that the Asian doll makes when he's looking out the window.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that guy because He maybe that was like the most peaceful doll because he didn't kill anybody.
No, wasn't that the only time that we saw?
Yeah, he was just lookout for like the German dudes.
It
coming
was just
after.
funny the way he moved. It's like this is the first 5 minutes.
I never even. Yeah, exactly.
The dog's barking. Nobody's looking,
and that dude's just chipping away, making that jester face doll. Yeah. That was like, how is that a violent one too? All he does is like, I'm sad, I'm happy, I'm sad.
Mm-hmm. The suicide was great, as awful as that sounds.
The suicide?
Yeah, the puppet master offing himself.
Oh yeah, man, that was a pretty good blood splatter too behind him.
I mean, his head fell back a little slower than I think it would, but hey. I don't know.
I've never killed myself. How do I know? I don't know how do these things work.
I did see a few of those. What were those cassettes back in the day? They would have suicides and like people eating puppies and shit. Faces of death.
Faces of death.
Oh, death. Yes.
Yeah, there's faces and then traces of death.
Yeah.
And we watched them a lot when we were teenagers. Hollywood Video had them, and so we would rent them, for some dumb reason because we wanted to see a guy hold a press conference and then pull out a gun and be like, "Oh no, it's okay," and then fucking shoot himself. Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah. Oh my god, I can't believe I watched that.
I can't believe I brought it up.
I can't believe I watched Puppet Master. The other doll is the big fucking like muscle guy,
Pinhead.
Yeah, totally. He was a pinhead. I loved his animation because it was real hands, which I mean, in certain shots, obviously,
right,
obviously. Yeah. But like that was really fucking, kind of cool ingenuity when your budget's extremely limited.
Sure.
Like you said, the entire Puppet Master series, all 11 movies, cost a grand total of $4 million. That's not a lot.
I don't know if it was all 11. I think it was
that's
the
what it
first
said
6
on
or
Wikipedia.
7.
That's what it said on Wikipedia.
Oh, really?
Estimated total
of all 11?
All fucking movies.
Wow.
All the movies.
And we're sure that's how many there are. Or 11. You and I were just counting thumbnails on a screen.
Do you want me to read them off? I'll read them off to you.
I'll read them off to you.
Well, I'm pulling it up, which is the last fucking one I had pulled up here. We'll talk about that's the end of the puppets. I feel like.
No, there's a guy with the drill on his head.
Oh yeah, that guy. That's the toy that I have that I got to dig
What's
out
his name?
for storage. Drillhead. I don't know.
Dozer.
I love that. That's too Transformer though.
Yeah,
that's a pretty dope name though. Okay, so you ready?
Ready.
Puppet Master. Puppet Master 2, Puppet Master 3, Toulon's Revenge, Puppet Master 4, Puppet Master 5, the final chapter. They went a little Friday the 13th on that one. Curse of the Puppet Master.
When did Curse of the Puppet Master come out?
1998.
I bet you that's the last one I saw.
Retro Puppet Master, Puppet Master the Legacy, Puppet Master versus Demonic Toys. Apparently that's a series, Demonic Toys. Puppet Master Axis of Evil, Puppet Master X Axis Rising, Puppet Master X Axis Termination, Puppet Master The Littlest Reich, and then Blade the Iron Cross, and then there's a next one called Doctor Death.
I stopped counting, but I feel like you exceeded 12.
Oh, there's definitely 12 here.
Damn.
And then there's a storyline chronology that tells you which movies to watch to get the fucking story. I mean, who puts that much fucking work in this movie?
Yeah.
Like, I don't fucking get it. Like, they got the timelines with flashbacks. Now, like flashbacks, you watch this movie because it has flashbacks that take place in the year 1920. Fucking locations. Whoever wrote this Wikipedia page loves this movie to fucking death.
Yeah. You do get it though. You do.
I mean, I want to watch the storyline in the order that it takes place.
Yeah.
I'm really fucking interested. I want that person's work to get some value.
I mean, you get it. You're that kind of a movie fan.
Totally.
You understand it.
Yeah, I get it. Psychics, you got fucking sleazeball car salesman psychic. That's the guy who got eaten by the leech woman. And then there's the one who got horny when she got on the bed. Like, this is that TNA movie that, like, kids stayed up late to watch after the parents went to bed.
And back to the leech woman.
Oh, back to your favorite leech woman.
Back to the leech woman. She's the most frightening, though. You can at least...
She looks fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
She's like, give me $1, baby.
Yeah.
She looks like one of those ladies that hangs out outside a liquor store.
The other puppets you might kick aside, but if you saw her over on the couch and she had a leech coming out of her mouth,
you fucking run.
You would fucking run.
I mean, these things, okay, they are fast because they're small. They got little legs. They can move a lot faster. Mm-hmm. But I still don't get how you can get fucking killed by one. Maybe in your sleep when you're unaware, like, what? The fuck is that? Get off my neck.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't fucking get it. I don't get how you can get, especially being a fucking psychic. And then there's the other psychic lady who got killed in the elevator who taught us all you have to do is pick them up and throw them, but eventually you get tired out and they slit your throat. Mm-hmm. That's the one you didn't like, right? No, you liked the other one who got horny on the bed.
No. The one
liked...
I didn't like was the one that started having a fit when she was giving that psychic reading, and the blonde girl's like, I think there's something wrong with her.
Oh, okay. Okay, explain to me something. Who was in the beginning of the movie doing the tarot card reading at the fairgrounds?
Doing the tarot card reading?
Yeah, like what relevance did she have? Because it must have been one of those moments, and it was early in the movie, that I fucking just stopped paying attention.
Well, wasn't she one of the ones that went?
See, that's I think it's the one that you didn't like, the one that was like, having the gripe about shit.
Maybe.
Oh, and then okay, so what is the other bullshit about this? Who the fuck's that lady who brought that fucking taxidermy dog to life? What the fuck?
Look, man, the story doesn't have to make sense. This is Puppet Master, all right?
Okay, just one more thing.
Okay.
2 more things. First, the footsteps in the dance scene. What the fuck was that? It reminded me of that episode when Elaine was mad at her boyfriend and she was editing his book and put exclamation marks after every sentence. So... because to emphasize that she liked the exclamation point. So the fucking person liked the sound of footsteps so much that they had to emphasize it, not even when it was relevant. Like, it didn't make the dancing any better.
Listen,
that
man,
I could hear
you don't understand.
Clippity clop.
In the Puppet Master world. Okay?
Yeah, what?
Footsteps.
What relevance does it have to the Puppet Master world?
The audio doesn't match up with the video.
I mean,
talking Puppet Master.
I understand the footsteps to let you know that Blade's on the way. But that's about it. That's where footsteps end for me. And then the second thing I wanted to talk about was when that last psychic leaves, are there just dead bodies in the hotel? Is this the next day? Like, they didn't bother fucking cleaning up? Yeah. Like, why didn't you show a scene where they're cleaning up the mess or like calling the cops and the ambulance is there and checking on everybody and they're like, that was a wild time at Hotel Babadoo. Yeah, fuck that movie.
Tell me the scenes that you liked.
That I liked?
I thought it was
I don't
so
know.
bad that it was good in some ways.
I mean,
for me,
all the scenes that I liked involved the puppets. That's it.
Who's the guy that died? Came back to life.
Yeah. Their buddy who drew them to the hotel. I
feel like he had some potential as far as a villainous character.
Pause. We're back and the pizza guy threw us off. I don't even remember what we were saying.
No.
And
it's been 25 seconds.
Playback doesn't come out of my headphones or the fucking speakers. Yeah, it's been 25 seconds and we fucking forgot. We're Dory the fish. But the pizza's here and we're going to fucking watch Puppet Master 2.
There's something, I think charming might be the word I'm looking for.
Oh, you asked me my favorite scene and that dude being a villain. And I see him as... constantly in bad movies, but as the villain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's potential.
There's potential for sure. But he There's this Mystery Science Theater movie called Space Mutiny. I fucking highly recommend everybody watching it. It's hilarious, but he looks like one of the bad guys in that, and I'm gonna look it up while we watch Puppet Master 2.
But charming. Can you agree with that?
I mean, he does have some.
No, not him. Not him. The movie itself.
Oh, the movie itself.
Puppet Master.
Is Puppet Master charming?
You're gonna watch it again.
Well, I guess there's 3 more things I want to say. Why the fuck is this a Halloween movie? It's always like horror movies. Anyways, Is it charming? Yeah, it's charming for sure.
I'm excited to
see
see Puppet Master 2.
I haven't seen it since I was a kid, so I'm excited.
I don't even remember it. It's been at least 25 years since I've seen it.
Fuck yeah, me too, dude, for sure. Definitely. So we're about to take a fucking trip down memory lane.
Let's do it.
I'm stoked. All right, we'll be back. Okay, that's over with. Puppet Master 2's over with.
You sound relieved.
Fuck that movie.
Yeah, fuck it all to hell, really. Which do you like better now, 1 or 2?
Which do I like better? I like...
Because I'm leaning towards 1.
I like two better. If I had to choose between the two, 2 definitely.
Okay.
All because of Two-Lan's, like the whole Invisible Man look that he had going on, and like how he's just like, oh no, Elsa.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I liked the fucking weird black lips he had. Like I said to you earlier, it looked like he was licking the gauze so much that it just became transparent.
Yeah, and you know what was hidden beneath too warranted having him being covered up for most of the film. It really was.
Yeah.
I don't know if "scary" is the word, but it was better than I thought it would be, given it was the movie we were watching, which fucking sucked.
It added so much like intimidation for him. Like they're like, the puppets aren't scary. They're puppets. They're not scary at all. Yeah. And so here's this creepy guy now to add into.
They did move though. I mean, when you're fighting with them in this one, they're moving.
Yeah, they moved, but the victims didn't. That one lady just sat there and let them do whatever.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Like, did Blade's knife have some kind of paralyzer on it that just fucking knocked her out? And just, I got them. She couldn't even scream.
It wasn't until she was halfway out the door and you couldn't see the puppets anymore that she could struggle because somebody else was holding on to her hands, and she didn't just look like she was fucking struggling to get away from herself.
There's no suspension of disbelief. Like, I'm not gonna just picture her struggling. I mean, wouldn't you freeze in fear? No, I don't think so whatsoever. Being the toy collector, I'd be like, who put you out?
It'd be like being surprised by a wasp. Like, what the
fuck?
Yeah,
you just kind of like, roll up your windows
what
really
is that?
quick.
Kick it away.
I mean, that's the thing I was telling you in the first half of this. It's like there's so many, like, just push them until you get away.
Yeah. And Pinhead, wasn't he thrown against the wall immediately in this one? Or am I wrong?
More brutality to Pinhead. I don't know. I don't know. He could have, maybe. Yeah. I mean, the first one started out with them digging up Two-Lane. Mm-hmm. And I think I just keep thinking I'm saying his name wrong, or I'm just saying it like a really white person. Two-Lane, where I have to pronounce every syllable. But yeah, Pinhead was excavating the grave. Right? Excavating? Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember him getting thrown up against the wall.
No.
Maybe he did.
Oh. What else do you do with them?
I mean, that's
what
all.
Did they do with them?
Yeah. Yeah. What are you going to do? Like, you kick them, you punt them, you smash them with a lamp.
This movie sucked. And it's funny how excited both of us were when we pulled it from the hat a few weeks ago.
I know, right? Like, well, I think it's kind of like you have to. Like, if you're into horror movies, you have to like it. It's like you said, Full Moon Entertainment. It's a rite of passage. it's like all you watched when you were a kid.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I think maybe we were excited because there's some of that
Nostalgia.
the nostalgia, late night Cinemax.
And there definitely is. But when he sets that lady on fire, I like that. That was cool.
Oh, the farmers, the dirt farmers.
Yeah.
What
What exactly did she do to him though?
To who? To the flame guy?
Because didn't Leech Lady take care of her husband?
Yeah. So there's these farm people, and I don't think you caught this, but the husband, that's the drunk homeless guy from Back to the Future. Crazy drunk drivers.
No, I didn't catch that.
And I looked it up just to make sure to know that I was right. But yeah.
Nice.
So Leech Woman no longer shoots leeches out of her mouth.
Which sucks.
She now has a knife weapon.
Fuck this movie if
They
for
took
nothing
away,
else.
They took away her, who she is, her identity.
It was
God,
the best part of the first movie.
Well, she kills him and takes his brain. That's the whole thing, is they have to get brains for this serum so Tulane can transfer his body into a life-size puppet.
She's got a knife now.
And then this wife, she fucking wakes up and she's like, what the fuck? And so the fucking Leech Woman is just taunting her the whole time, and then she picks her up. She gets her. That was the part that you thought was really funny. It's how they were actually moving. So it's imagine this doll being held up by this fucking lady, and it's just but it's like a Barbie doll, basically. It's fucking hilarious. And she throws her into
furnace,
a stove, furnace.
Sort.
I was thinking, and catches her on fire. And Blade's like, we're not fucking having that. And he's hunting her down, and she gets up, and that's when the torch guy shows up.
Yeah,
it's in the nick of time.
Yeah.
And she's like, away with you, demons, because this is the satanic panic. So everything is cult Satan, and this part I thought was so funny. She holds up the gun, does her little speech. I mean, fucking 5 seconds goes by. She could have fired 3 shots at this thing.
Yeah.
And he's slowly raising his arm up, and that's how she gets torched.
Yep.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's death scenes in here that are so fucking rad and so fucking cool.
I mean, that's one.
Dude,
can you think of others?
Yeah, Patrick lying in bed and Drill Bit Taylor.
Yeah. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. I just wish they would put more time into his approach or something.
Well, how about Beard Guy? You think gets shot? Chick leaves his room, turns the light off. You hear bang, bang.
Oh, right.
Flashing lights. She goes into the room and Blade's on top of him, slit his throat. Where does the bangs come from?
Oh, yeah.
Is he knocking out lights or something?
Right.
But where the fuck's the bang?
Yeah.
You don't have that 6-shooter till part 3.
Yeah. That's some shitty misdirection that doesn't pay off.
But Leech Woman dies early on, and that was pretty cool. Oh yeah, that's Gilbert Taylor gets bashed with a lamp, and then they're fucking dissecting him, and they're like, I'd be freak the fuck out. I'd be not amazed by it. I'd be like, this thing just killed your fucking brother. Let's leave.
Yeah.
Let's call somebody.
Yeah.
And then that's when they're introduced to that Tulane guy. He shows up. Oh, I've been here forever. Yeah.
What is there? I don't know.
There's nothing to say about this movie that wasn't already said about the first one, because they're so fucking terrible.
They're pretty bad.
I mean, they have their appeal. Obviously, there wouldn't be action figures.
Yeah.
I wrote some things down that I thought were really funny that we should touch on, and one of them is the Alex, the psychic dude from the first one, who left the hotel when I would say presumably bodies were still there. Mm-hmm. He seemed fine, right?
Yeah.
Just okay, look me up if you're ever in the Bay Area.
Yeah.
And then this one, they're talking about how he's in a psychiatric ward. He went insane from being in this hotel.
Mm-hmm.
that's pretty drastic. I want to know what happened in between.
I
I want a Puppet Master 1.5 Alex vision.
That's how it happens sometimes. That shit just creeps up on you.
And he's just like, oh, he has indigestion, but it's just nightmares of this hotel and puppets. Oh my God, puppets killing this guy. Yeah. So, and then another thing is in the first one, in Tulane's diary, he says that they're docile, to him, but he fears what they're going to do to other people. But in the first one and the second one, they've killed both their masters. In the second one, they killed the one that they reanimated him.
Yeah,
and they fucking killed him.
Yeah.
So I don't get how this whole Egyptian formula spell thing is supposed to fucking work.
I don't either.
And that's where the green liquid comes from. The other thing I wrote down that I thought was funny was the kid with the whip.
Yeah.
Like, he's fucking out there. They're camping, and this kid runs out dressed up as Indiana Jones. He even mentions his name is Indiana when he sees the torch puppet.
Yeah.
And he's just fucking sitting there whipping this G.I. Joe doll. And he, Nazi scum. Yeah. I don't think there was ever a moment when Indiana Jones tortured a Nazi.
The only other person torched in the film too, right?
And they don't even show that too.
They don't
even show that.
But you can assume.
You definitely have to assume, because then the next scene they're dropping brains into the thing. Yeah. Which, obviously this kid fucking got it. And I don't even think the parents really noticed. Did you see how trashy the campsite was, too?
Yeah.
Like, it was like the fire pit had, like, Budweiser cans in there, and this kid just fucking busts out the trailer. Yeah. Like, what the fuck is going on in this property? Yeah. What about the puppet mannequin thing that Tulane was going to transfer himself into?
Yeah, what about it?
What about it? You're like, I don't even care. That's how much I hated this movie.
I really disliked it.
I mean,
much more than I thought I would.
As far as like puppetry goes, it's better, right?
Yeah, for sure. Because I mean, you get scenes where, yes, I'll just leave it at that.
It's like the second Chucky, where you
how
actually
dare
see that.
you.
No, I'm not comparing.
I'm
not comparing the puppetry in that one, but like in the sense where in the first one you really only see like their upper halves,
right?
And this one you see Drillbit Taylor walking into the room, and you see a little bit more when he's like get into your crates, and he like escorts them all in there. So I mean, you do see a little bit advancement in like terror, where you see these things walking around versus just like a camera's eye view.
Yeah, you were able to see them do that animation, and you could see his fucking cape kind of swaying in the background.
I mean, don't give him that much credit, because it still looked really shitty. Like the cinematography in this one is just as bad as in the first one, and it's like a 2-year difference. Like you could tell their budget got increased by like maybe like $20.
I like the first one better.
Do you?
I like the nudity in this one better.
I'm going to tell you what kills it for me in the first one. That weird ballroom scene.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Really?
What the fuck is that all about?
I don't know.
What is that all about?
It's so far out there that I'm able to just go with it.
I mean, it's like the scene from Labyrinth if you just took everybody out and put 2 people in there. Like, I felt like we were supposed to hear like, it's such a sad love, like playing in the background, but it's just these 2 and all you hear is that's footsteps. And that was in this one too. They just have a thing for footsteps in the Puppet Master movies.
Yeah.
Which now, if I watch 3, and that's a big if, I'm gonna have to pay attention to see if they have footsteps.
Someday, maybe. Let us know.
Yeah, I'll come back. Yeah, I'll come back with a little bit of forecast for you guys. Oh my gosh. What other things do you want to say about this movie that you can't already said?
I don't know.
Or that
why'd they kill off Leech Woman?
They killed her off pretty quick.
I mean,
know. They killed 2 puppets in this one.
Like, does she not return in any of them? You said they go back to the past.
I mean, she has to be back then. You would assume, right? If
you would hope so. You would hope she's
one of the original
regurgitating fucking leeches out of her mouth too.
I hope she's back and doing her job.
Yeah,
she's original 4, so yeah, I think she has to be back.
Huh?
I don't know. And they killed that drill bit guy. They busted his ass open, took his clothes off, cut him open.
Yeah.
Look at this. Like, there's no motors, just gears and wood.
Yeah, he didn't come back, did he?
No, he didn't come back, and I don't know if he does. Well, again, like I said, I've never seen 3. I mean,
they're not just going to carry Blade throughout the entire series.
Blade seems like he's the most popular. Also, he seems like he's a straight rip-off.
What is up with you and Leech Woman, huh? She is...
Because it's such a weird fucking... like, where do those leeches come from?
Oh, you like Blade. Oh,
Blade,
everyone likes Blade, my friend.
Blade. I like Blade and like Punchy McGee. I'm not going to call him Pinhead anymore. Punchy McGee.
That's his name.
That's his
the
new name.
Purists, they're going to go after you.
I don't care.
I think it's Pinhead. I don't know.
I don't think it is.
I think it is.
I think it's Punchy McGee.
No, stop.
Or 10 Fingers.
Look it up.
Look it up.
Look it up.
What's the Pinhead in Puppet Master?
Look it up. No, just look up Puppet Master names.
What's up?
Puppet's name.
I started Googling what's up. What's Punchy Guy? What's hand puppet? Puppet Master.
We got to watch them all, right?
I mean, at this point.
I mean, it was that bad.
List of Puppet Master characters. It is Pinhead.
Fuck you,
Leech Woman, Jester, Tunneler is the one with the... what is Tunneler? Tunneler's appears in all the Puppet Master films except for Demonic Toys. Torch, 6-shooter, Decapitron. That's in 4. I got a human character. Oh, I don't want to look at those. Retro Pinhead. I wonder what that one looked like. I think, Chad, maybe we do have to watch some of the Puppet Master movies. I'm going to get lost in reading this IMDb if I don't get out of it.
Pluto TV. We had to watch this on Pluto TV, so every 15 minutes we dealt with 2.5 minutes of ads.
Oh my God. If I was at my house 10 minutes into this movie, I would have been like, all right, I'm just going to sleep through the commercials and then I'll wake up. And then I'd wake up and the movie would be over with.
Yeah.
That's what I tried and fought so hard to do here.
You actually attempted that?
No, tried not to, which is why I was getting lost.
No. I mean, at home, is that what you try and do?
No, that's just what I do whenever I'm watching something and I'm like, fuck. Commercials. I thought it was 2021. So then I just close my eyes and I'm like, I can hear it if it comes back. And then I'll wake up and I'll be like, I'm just going to go back to sleep. That's what I felt like doing.
Yeah.
Because I don't... Puppet Master 2.
Yeah, what do you say?
You say it was worth a shot.
IMDb reviews?
IMDb reviews. I mean, Puppet Master 2...
What would you give it?
I mean, 4. And I gave it a 5 on the IMDb page. Because when you open it up, it's like, did you watch this?
I'm gonna give it a. I'm gonna give it a. Shit. I'm gonna give it a 4 too.
I mean, like I said, the puppets are so fucking cool. They just simply are. I think they're designed really well and they're really funny.
Yeah.
It is such a really weird premise, but yeah. IMDb gives it a 5.5 out of 10.
Really?
Yeah. Out of 5,000 reviews.
Well, I'll tell you what. Read a 4 and let's see if our thoughts align on someone who's given it a 4.
I was going to read a 1, but there's 0 reviews for 1.
Wow.
I know. Isn't that surprising?
That's
compared to what we've watched. I mean, people gave Toy Story 2 a 1.
Yeah. Seems damn near impossible.
All right. Let's read a 4. More atmospheric than the original, but turns rather weird.
Agreed.
This film follows directly on the first film, which it's true. It really does. It follows the first one pretty well.
I'll give it that much.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll give it that much.
Right? Like, I thought so too. Like, within the first, 15 minutes when they're, talking about Alex and all the psychics, I was like, well, that's all right. Keep up with the story.
Yeah.
Except Tulane's headstone said 41, and the first movie said it was 38 when he died.
Yeah.
With a group of paranormal investigators setting up in the hotel. This installment has more atmosphere than the original, and the action starts a lot sooner. It started off more interesting than the original film, but then quickly turned ridiculous. When did it quickly turn ridiculous? When a fucking puppet is digging a dead body out, or when the dead body wants to transfer into a puppet?
I don't know.
When the fuck does it get ridiculous for you? Andre Toulon is an annoying character, all bandaged and looking like a cross between Darkman and Michael Jackson, and I thought the Darkman thing for sure. Which that has a series.
Yeah.
Yeah. This film turns utterly weird towards the end as the characters are being killed off, and that's the end of their review. I feel like that felt like it was going to go on for more.
See, and I thought the last 15, 20 minutes of this film were tolerable. There were actually moments where you and I seemed somewhat engaged in what was going on there towards the end.
Oh, yeah, there was definitely moments where I was, into it and watching it, not just for, make sure I want to bring this shit up.
Yeah.
But, compared to the first one I was just like, when's the puppets coming out and killing people?
Yeah, I like the first one better. I'm gonna say it.
You
right.
really?
I'm
do.
gonna say it right
you
here,
really
right
do.
now.
I'm on the opposite side. I like the second one a lot more.
Yeah.
It had bad acting from that fucking Michael guy. This lady who was at the hotel, who was a writer. She went missing from the puppets, and one of the researchers calls her son, and he shows up, and he doesn't know what the fuck's going on in the movie or in real life.
Yeah. I mean, I think with as good as some of the enhancements to the puppetry are that they made, it at the same time takes away from the charm of the original, and I don't know. I like it better for that reason.
I mean, I guess you can say that, because it's the original and it does have this certain specific flavor. Now, if you saw 2 first and then 1, what would you think?
Oh, that's a good question. Probably, I don't know. I might feel the same.
Yeah?
Maybe.
I mean, 2 is more modern, so it's...
I mean, I would know that. I would be aware of it, so
Yeah.
I would probably sway myself that direction.
I wish we can go back in time and make it where you watch part 2 first. Here's a 10 review.
Let's do it.
Because I feel like this movie, someone out there really loves it. And this isn't recent. It's from 2001. And it's written by The Creeper. And it's called Great Sequel. This is November 25th, 2001. During Thanksgiving, he snuck out and wrote this review. It was great. It was way better than parts 4, 5, and 7. I liked the fact that Andre Toulon was in the whole movie compared to the 5 minutes from part 1. Another good thing about the movie was Torch. Torch is my second to favorite puppet. The best part of the whole movie was when Torch and Blade enter the farmhouse and ... Well, I don't think I should say. The worst thing about the whole movie and others from the Puppet Master series is the availability of it. They are extremely hard to find, so if you are trying to find a copy, happy hunting.
Well, now I'm just excited to see 6. Ever since you said that, 4, 5, and 7.
Yeah,
what's so great about 6?
Yeah, we could just basically skip those and find out what how great 6 is. And he also capitalized, or they also capitalized. Torch is my second to favorite puppet. The Torch second favorite puppet were all capitalized as if it were a title. I love the passion in that one.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to give it to him. In the middle of a grounds.
I might give this a 3.
You're going to give it a 3? This is a 5.
Going back on my word.
Not as good as the first, but still okay. Stop 2 on my Puppet Master journey. And what a weird one indeed. Odd acting, awkward direction, out of place sexual tension, which is so true. Patrick and the main lady with the group, there was sexual tension there. I thought they were going to be the ones that were showing off butts and tits.
Yeah.
But apparently they're brother and sister.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, that threw me for a curve.
Same here.
All wrapped up with a few of kills. One thing that bugged me was all this science technology talk. It was obvious they knew nothing about science and just decided to throw a bunch of words together. Not as gory as the first and definitely slower than the first, but it's okay.
Slower than the first?
I just love how he didn't like all the science talk, but he didn't mention anything about metaphysical.
Yeah.
My metaphysical body died.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, from that guy.
Right.
That guy. Well, that was Puppet Master 2, and we really don't have anything planned for the next one. Do you want me to refer to the list?
No, I don't think so. I think we should. We shouldn't even let them know what's coming next.
And just surprise
They
them.
don't deserve that right now.
All right. We'll
okay,
see.
where are they right now? What is today?
Today
October
is
30th.
October 30th.
Halloween is tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
We're watching Puppet Master 2 tonight.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little behind getting this out. What's it going to be? February before
This will probably
episode
be February. Yeah. So while you're enjoying a nice Valentine's Day dinner, if this is February when it comes out.
Well, my point is, look, catch up with us already. My God.
Also, by the way, since it's horror, since it's Halloween, why aren't there more specific Halloween movies? Not just like the movie Halloween, but why does a movie like Puppet Master have to be synonymous with Halloween?
Yeah.
Or Nightmare on Elm Street or Friday the 13th. None of them take place on the holiday.
Scary, bro.
I mean, so then why do people have a problem with Die Hard being a Christmas movie?
Because
At least,
what do you mean by that? I don't think people have a problem.
oh,
with
there
that.
are people who have things to
Really?
say. Yeah, because it's not Santa Claus and Home Alone type of bullshit. It just takes place during Halloween.
We get Christmas
Or
music, right? We
Yeah.
get Christmas music.
Christmas
we get multiple
music.
Christmas trees. We get Christmas lights throughout the film.
Ho
It's a
ho
fu-
ho! I have
it's
a machine gun.
It's a fucking Christmas movie.
Yeah, so like I get that. I just don't get why horror movies need to be considered movies to watch during Halloween. Like Trick or Treat makes sense. Halloween makes sense. Hocus Pocus makes sense. Halloween Town makes sense. Nightmare Before Christmas, you watch it on Halloween and then you watch it every day until Christmas. I just don't. I don't know. I don't know. I just had to complain about something.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Well, until the next time, keep watching the sequels.
We were pausing during the commercial break, and we were shooting little vignettes.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see how that turns out. But thank you, Pluto TV. For
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. I hope we get to watch more movies on Pluto so that we can have that like free period, basically.
We thought getting together and watching it would save us time, but look at us now.
It's way more fun this way. I really don't care about time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet, man. I feel the same way about you.
Yeah. Even though I'm late every time.
Yeah, you piece of shit.
All right, everybody. Until next time. Bye.
Bye.